Hello everyone and welcome. This is Laboratory Tech 13 here from the RIPTIDE Project Laboratory, and this is the second video of 2 for the Magic Legends update. Huge update on Thursday. This one's just going to go over the patch notes. I'm going to just really quickly go and skim through some stuff that I think are very interesting and novel for the changes. So let's go ahead and transition over and get into that, alright? So, with the April 15th, 2021 patch notes, this is for this video being put up today, they have a lot of very interesting changes here. They fixed an issue where spell packs of a specific color could be used, so that way, you know, those pages don't get wasted. They fixed the missing health floaters. The creatures and enemies are now more responsive engagements. This should be quite interesting. They removed the Planeswalker collision. You can walk through players now. General dialogue and voiceover fixes throughout the game. That'll be great. I can't wait to see the dialogue actually matching the voiceover, because that really annoys me. Pathing improvements are going to be great. That'll change the way you move around the environment. I can't wait to see how smooth that feels. They've adjusted the graphics for lower spec machines, so immediately it should detect if you have a lower spec machine based on what they think is a lower spec machine, and then change your graphics therefore. So general improvements have been made to the initial cutscene to the game. That's great. Remove the rewards screen because that's a little confusing. Fine. Fix some issues with the mana rig mayhem. That's some good things to do there as well. Added class decks to class unlocks. So you actually will get a new secondary class as soon as you enter your realm this time. So that'll be really awesome. You should have 2 classes now when you start the game. That'll be really cool. General visual effects adjustments to your realm, so they probably polished up the realm a little bit. There's one thing that I really think they should do, and I don't know if they have done yet, is that when you upgrade your mana vault and stuff like that in your realm, it makes a flash and then nothing happens. And I really think kind of making that place look like it's continuing to grow and change will make it feel like it's lived in, right? And that's something that I hope they do. So then, of course, all the rest of the patch notes here are a lot of changes to the UI and all the encounters that are going on in the various worlds. So I'll just scroll through that. That's not particularly interesting. This is stuff that you'll assume that have been fixed or should have worked in the first place. So one of the big ones I think is Shiv here, where Daragaz wouldn't probably jump out of the hole. So he kind of just stays in his prison, which is really weird. So I'm glad they fixed that. Changed a lot of stuff with the creatures here and all the other things that are going on with that. And then of course they also have changed some stuff with artifacts and making sure that that works there. Another thing that I think, you know, is really interesting is they changed the way the Gilded Lotus works, where the Gilded Lotus was dropping way too many petals on the screen, and that is a problem. And I'm glad that they fixed that, because that was, you know, something that I think, you know, is a little bit of annoying. The petals were everywhere, and they don't immediately vacuum to your body, so you have to walk around and grabbing all of them. That is something that I think they should also change, is that the petals should vacuum to your body. A lot of that stuff on the ground doesn't need to be sitting there and making it difficult for you to pick it up. You already move kind of slow anyway in the game, so a little bit of help with picking up items would definitely be something to think about. So they've got the Dimir Assassin changes here. Mana search now is visual for that. They changed some art on certain spells, so let me know what's going on with that in the comments below. The different arts and things like that, what's going on. Changed a lot of the spells to make them work better, especially with Revenge. The visuals timing was not really matched up, so like you would hit the sword and the sound would go off after the sword like it didn't sound like it had an impact, basically. It was really weird. And then for the UI general, there's a lot of fixes here for Planeswalkers. Can now view their health value. A lot of other issues where Battle Pass wasn't being able to be seen and stuff like that. They updated the social panel. One big thing that I really thought was amazing here was, I don't see it here. It's possible that it's somewhere else on here. But yeah, oh, there it is. Yes, Glossary. This is actually extremely huge, like very big deal. A glossary has been added to the game now in the loadout class tab, so now you can see what every keyword and buffs and debuffs do in the game. That is huge for theory crafting, and it's also huge for making sure that people understand what is going on. What does trample do? What does this other thing do? And, you know, having a set that you can look at and be able to tell what's going on with that is really, really huge. So they fixed a lot of infusions and stuff like that. Taylor, you know, has been fixed, some stuff like that as well. Battle Pass stuff has been fixed, and a lot of other fixes that have been, you know, going out. So they said it's over 500 stuff. This is actually not all 500 changes here. There's a lot of things that are just kind of summed up as general improvements. So I'm really excited to play the game. And if you haven't checked me out on twitch.tv/Riptide Pro Lab, come and check me out when I'm streaming. It's either going to be Arena or Magic Legends, and I'm definitely going to be streaming some Magic Legends today. It's going to be a little difficult because if we're kind of on the same release day as Strixhaven, which is the newest set for Arena, so it'll be a little mix of both, right? And I can't wait to show you all that stuff that's going on with Magic in its various game formats. All right, so thanks everybody for watching the video thus far, my 2 videos for Magic Legends today, and remember, the research never ends.